Hello everyone, and welcome back to another speed build. For today's speed build, I will be showing you a cute Swedish inspired cottage that I built in Granite Falls. So yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. I've been doing okay. I've been trying to get all these builds done and stuff, but I'll talk about the cottage first and then we'll kind of talk about all the other builds that I'm doing. So yeah, the inspiration for this cottage came from, I was just kind of cruising around on Pinterest like I usually do. It's where I get quite a bit of my inspiration from, not all of it, but some of it. And for some reason it suggested a bunch of like Swedish cottages and Swedish houses to me, which was kind of weird. I was like, okay, well. And I looked at them and I thought they were just so cute. And I love how they have like that signature red like color to them all the time, which is really pretty with the white windows and stuff. I think it's really nice. So I decided to go with that because it's something new that I haven't really done. I haven't really done an all red house in a long time. So, but yeah, so that's where the inspiration came for this. This little cottage is pretty small. It's only about 1 bedroom, and the bathroom is in that upstairs level that is at the top of the house there. Unfortunately, it's only accessible by a ladder, which kind of stinks, but I couldn't fit stairs in there properly, so I had to kind of, compromise with the ladder. So, and yeah, I built this cabin in Granite Falls. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I love Granite Falls. It's such a pretty world. I wish that we could put like residential lots in there. That would be wonderful, but I guess not. Anyway, so yeah, what else about this build? This build is kind of weird because like to be able to build in Granite Falls, like you have to put in the enable free build cheat. Otherwise you can't get into build mode. So I was using that cheat to build in this lot initially, and then I think something was screwing up because every time I would like try to like place stuff, it wouldn't like I would click to place the object down, but it would just like, it wouldn't lock in place. It just would sit there, and then I would put it like farther away from the other objects or whatever, and then it would lock in place. It was really weird, and then all of a sudden the object would like disappear. So I thought that was really strange. So I just got really fed up with it because I literally could not finish the inside of the house. So what I did was halfway through, when I was doing the inside of the house, I had to put this house into just a regular old lot and like, I don't know, I think it was like in Glimmerbrook or something. And that way I wasn't using the enable free build cheat and everything was fine, which was kind of interesting. So, and then I placed the house back in this lot here when I finished it. So yeah, kind of a workaround, but it got done. So yeah, so I put like a little garden at the front here too, which is kind of cute, little white. I love that little white fence. I use it for a lot of stuff, probably too many things. But what else about this build? I had a lot of fun with it, that's for sure. It's a tiny build as per usual, but you know me, I like tiny houses. So but yeah, I do have a lot of other builds on the go right now. I think I put some up on Instagram and stuff, so like kind of a sneak peek of what I was building. And I think I have like, let's see, this one and then like 3 other builds on the go. All the outside like the exteriors of them are completed, but I haven't finished the insides of them yet. So that's what I'm kind of working on right now. I'm working on finishing the inside of one of them, and then the 2 other ones I have to work on. I have a couple things I have to do on the inside, I think, so kind of working diligently away at it. So yeah, I like to kind of get ahead of stuff, so I think it's just better that way. That way I have kind of like content to put out when I can. If you get ahead of the game sort of thing, that makes sense. I don't know, I'm kind of yammering, but what else? I don't know, this game is really weird sometimes. It's kind of like fun in the sense that like you never know what kind of bug you're gonna run into. Provided it's not an annoying bug, of course. I think some of the gameplay bugs are kind of funny, but I remember one of the gameplay bugs that I came across was really annoying though, because it was actually like stopping my sim from like advancing in her career. And I think it's when I was playing, God, I haven't played an actual like sim in a while. That's like crazy. I think the last time I did that was like last year. Like actually sat down and played the game for once, but I was working on the doctor career for one of my sims, and she was working her way up to surgeon level. Like I think she was like the level right below surgeon, and the one of the tasks that you had to do to make sure that you get your promotion at work or whatever was like you had to like deliver a baby or whatever, right? And every time you would click, like a patient would come in with an emergency to deliver their baby, and you click on them and then nothing happens. Usually you click on them to admit them to the hospital, but nothing would happen. They would continue what they were doing, just sitting there, and I'm just like, and it just kept doing that over and over again, and it was so annoying, and I couldn't advance in my career because of it. So I really hope they fix that bug by now. I never checked, but yeah, that was really irritating. So yeah, what else about this build? There's no custom content in it either. Most of my stuff doesn't have custom content anyways, but one of the builds that I am working on is actually a full out custom content house, so just be aware of that. I'm using a lot of custom content like windows and stuff on it, and then the inside of the house is like a mixture of different match CC creators. So oh yeah, and here we are with the inside. I wasn't sure what to do with the inside. I kind of wanted like that wood siding in there, of course, and I wanted blue cupboards and stuff, but I found those blue ones were just too vibrant, so I went ahead with kind of like a it's kind of like a periwinkle kind of blue cupboard, I guess, but it almost looks white with the reshade presets. So yeah, I love that fridge, by the way. I use it everywhere. It's so cute. It's just so like round and cute. But yeah, I think those cupboards that I chose worked much better than the other ones. And with that cute little white shelf above there, I think that it kind of tied everything together in that corner, because I didn't want a whole bunch of cupboards. I used to make kitchens with like crap tons of like cupboards everywhere, but I've moved away from that, and I'm more into like putting like open shelving and stuff. Depends on the build though. Depends on what kind of theme and kind of look I want, but most of the time I just use open shelving now because it's a really nice way to display all the clutter and stuff. So yeah, but other than that, I don't really have much else to talk about with this build. I hope you guys are enjoying this bee build so far. I think everyone is. I'm hoping to maybe make a building tips video with myself. Or like building tips that I use, like that I've kind of come up with that have worked for me anyways. So I thought maybe I'd share that, because everybody's got different little tips and tricks that they use to, you know, build in the Sims and stuff, and not everybody's the same. So I thought maybe I would do that, so you get to see my ugly mug. But other than that, I think I'll probably be working on that too, on top of all the other builds. So let me know in the comments if that's something you want to see, or if there's any like certain types of builds you want to see. I'm always like excited to get feedback from people. And now that I have the community tab in my YouTube channel, which is nice, I can actually put polls in there, so maybe I'll do that. But other than that, I will leave you guys with the rest of the video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.